Hello guys, and welcome to this new Minecraft how to build video. Today we will be coming back to the city of Imperium to start working on some beautiful medieval brickwork townhouses. Located next to the Great Square, these are for the very rich people, featuring a neat and impressive front with large stone balconies, lots of windows, lots of space inside and lots of options to decorate the back of the building. These are neat buildings to add to your city. Please don't forget to give feedback in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. So now, let's get building. Alright, so in the first part of the video I will show you how to build two of these standard sections next to each other, and you can stack them for yourself as long as you want. And then I will show you how to build the different roofing design, which goes over two sections. And finally I will go over all the tiny details and randomized stuff that I've added into the build, like you see here in the back, and how you could make stuff like that. Alright, so now we'll start building the main structure with the oak logs. First of all, this is where the front of the building will look, so this is where the balconies will be going, and we will start by building a pillar of 1, 2, 3 oak logs like this. Then we go back 1, 2, 3, and then go up by 1, 2, 3. Now add a fourth one temporarily and we go to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's sticking out 1. Now we go from this block to the back by 11 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11. Then one outside of this we're going to place a pillar upwards which goes up by 13 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally 13. Now we're going to add a pillar of 9, starting 1 in front of this block. So here it goes up by 9. 1, 2, 9. It should be the same height as that pillar, which is perfect. Then we will add another one going all the way to the back, going from 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the 5th block here we will place one, going all the way to the back like this. Now in front of this pillar we will add a pillar going sideways like this, going as far as you want it, depending on how many blocks you will stack. And we also wanted to stick out one on this side if this is the last one and if this is going to be a wall. If this is not going to be a wall, this will just continue for the other sections on the other side. But for now, this is going to be our wall and this is where the sections will be going for me. The same thing we will do here. This is going to stick out one here and this is going to stick out one here. And now finally we want to add one pillar in front of this going up. So this is temporarily going up 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. And this is the main structure of one wall. So now let's add two more walls because we are going to build two sections. So first let's start at the back. Here, just where this comes in, we're going to go around the corner and go 1, 2, 3, 4. The same one story up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to add just the same pillar like this, going all the way up to the same height as that pillar, 13. Then we can continue by 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, and then another pillar going up all the way just like that. And this is how the back should look like. And this is one section, this is the second section. In the front it's a bit different. Here we will add one pillar going all the way backwards like this, to however wide you want it to be. For me this is two sections, so it ends at the same place as this ends. And then we will add these pillars down here with space of 4 blocks in between. So we will go here 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 1, 2, 3. And then again 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And it should be like this. Yes, perfect. Now for the balcony bit, we will extend from here a beam going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So starting here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The same here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then below, going back 1, we will add a beam of 3. 1, 2, 3. And the same here 1, 2, 3. Now, since this is going to be the final end and this is going to be the outside wall, I will also want to have a bit sticking out here. Then, for the flooring inside, we will also add a beam going all the way to the other side at these intersection points of the other beams. So it should look a bit like this. One story up, we're going to do sort of the same. We're just going to copy this, but then above these pillars. So we're going to want to have one going up 1, 2, 3, 4. And the same all the way there. So we want to have one going up 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the back here we're just going to add a pillar there, going up all the way to the same height as every pillar here so far. And the same for this one, like that. And now for the final touch, since this is for us the outside wall, we also want this one sticking out one block and one block sticking out here, just like that. Should look like this. And then for the upper story we're also going to connect beams going all the way at this height to the other side, like that, just like this. And there you have it. This is the main structure, the main frame in wooden logs. Now, before we start filling in the walls with our bricks and stone, I want to say one more thing, which is that the length from behind this balcony here, the length of this beam here and also these beams, are your own choice. You can choose to make it shorter or actually longer. It won't really change a lot in the design. But there's one thing that I like to do in the outside walls, which are the walls, for me, this one and the one on the other side, which is just counting how much space there is in between and maybe add a couple of beams going upwards. But this doesn't have to be done very precisely. So in my case, I have 11 spaces. So I could, for example, see like, okay, let's go 1, 2, 3 from there, and then also 1, 2, 3 from there, and then that's quite neat because we also have 3 in the middle. And then we can just fill in this going up all the way like that to the same height as all the other beams, like here. And do the same thing on the other outside, so that we have nice little spaces and it's not only bricks on one side, because that doesn't look nice. And as you see on the original houses, this space is actually a bit bigger, so now I made it a bit more randomized. So it's 1, 2, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in between, and then it's 3 in between. And you see, it doesn't really matter, just as long as it's not too standard and a bit randomized, as it already is here, then it's actually quite nice. So now I want to fill in a bit of the walls on the front, the side and the back. Let's start at the front. This is going to be a lot of stone bricks, and we'll do that later on, which is going to be our beautiful balconies. First we're going to look at this piece of wall. We're going to have doors to the balconies here, and the space is 4 wide, and we want to have double doors, so we only place bricks like this and like that. Then up here stairs, and then here we can have our doorway, and then finally on top here another layer of bricks. The same for the other one. So now we go upstairs by 1, and we want to place our brick wall on this layer here, and we want to have a window of 2 by 2, so it's quite simply just like this, 4 blocks in each direction, and then a window of 2 by 2 in the middle. And then on top we go 1 more, and then 1 more of only 2 blocks, because this is where the roof is going to be. And the same for the other wall here. So now we are coming to the fun bit. Just filling in all the other holes with the redstone bricks. Just keep these holes in the front open, and then the rest, everything can be filled in. So this can be filled in all the way, 100%. This as well, this as well, this as well, this as well, and this. On top here you only have to go to 3 high, because here's going to be the roof. The same on the other outside wall, on the other side. And then on the back you can also fill in this all the way up, going there. This can be all filled up, and this can be all filled up, and this as well, and this as well, and this as well. And then later on we will carve out windows, doorways, and anything other thing you would like. But for now we're going to fill in all these walls. And if you are a world edit user, a nice and easy trick can be just to simply select a block in one corner, select a block in the other corner, and then type in / replace 0, which is air, with bricks. And there you go, it replaces all the air. Because if you just say set bricks, it will delete also all the woodwork and just place a full square of bricks. But this is a nice way to do it. Alright, so now we're getting to the most complicated part, which is the balconies in the front. First of all, get out your dark oak buttons and simply place them out on all of these sticky out bits, all the way around like this. Then get your dark oak stairs, and we are going to go down below here, and we're going to add them here in these corners and there, all the way around to as far as you want to build your building. And now we're coming to the stone brick stairs. First of all, let's look at this pillar. We want to surround the pillar on all the outside sides, not on the inside, with stairs like this, going first normal, then upside down, and then normal again. Except that on the inside here, we want to add a chiseled stone brick on the top. The same thing goes for here. So the inside here, and the inside there, and the inside here have chiseled stone brick, but the rest simply has alternating normal, upside down. So normal, upside down, normal, normal, upside down. And then because this is our outside wall, we also do normal, upside down, and normal. And now you have the first pillars done. So now let's take a look at the wall with the doorway. We're going to first place the doors, which are going to be one back from this wood. So if you're going to place the doors on blocks, it's going to be this and this block, and they are going to be here. The same for all the other walls. Now we're going to surround the door with first the stone brick, which is one back from the logs, then chiseled, and then again stone brick. The same here, stone brick, chiseled stone brick, and a stone brick. Then we're going to get our stairs out, place them upside down like this, and then also in this corner, this corner, this corner, and this corner. And now let's continue with the balcony. First of all, I want to also add some stairs like this below this block. So it's normal, upside down, normal, and the same on the other wall. Now we're going to place an upside down stair here and an upside down stair there, and then a slab in between. On this side, we're going to just place upside down like this, and then upside down like that, and upside down like this. I also want to place full stone bricks on top of these chiseled ones, just like that. Now we're going to add upside down stairs all the way around down below here. So like this, all the way around, but stopping against this full block. The same on this side, stopping against this full block. And then we're going to add 4 slabs in the middle here, which is going to be the floor of our balcony. And then finally, in front of these slabs, we're going to place 2 upside down stairs like this. And this is the main part of your balcony done, and you can add the same to every single building. Now we are coming to the upper part of the balcony. Let's start with finishing this pillar in the corner. We want to place a normal stair here, then upside down, then normal, then upside down, and then normal again, and that's the end of the stone. On this side, it's normal, upside down, normal, upside down, and then upside down, so it supports this pillar. And the same goes for this one in the middle, normal, upside down, upside down, and the same in this corner, normal. And then finally in this corner you want to add one more upside down so it connects like this, and the same in the other corner. So now we are going to work on the railing going around. First you place an upside down stair like this, a slab, and then another upside down stair like this. Then you place an upside down stair this way, and then also a stair facing the other way like this, next to each other. Then a slab here, and then 2 upside down stairs like this in the middle. So it should look like this. Let's repeat this on the other side. Upside down stair this way, slab, temporary block, upside down stair the other way, then upside down stair going to the middle, upside down stair going against it, slab here, and then 2 upside down stairs. And now for this middle part, you want to place an upside down stair going outwards against this one, like this, then a slab like that, and then we want an upside down stair going this way, so you need to place some temporary blocks here, like this, then place the upside down stair like this, delete the temporary blocks, of course, and now finally a slab here and a slab there, and now we have the whole balcony structure finished. And to finish it up, we can also place our doors here to be able to enter the balcony from inside, and now it looks really complete. So now we can go on to build our roof, which is made mostly out of spruce stairs. The roof starts here, so on this pillar, and then also goes in the front of the pillar by 1 block. And then it simply continues all the way up like this till there, and then the same on this side. Then here is actually a full spruce block going all the way like that. And then we can continue to this side, continue over, go down, and then we are here. So this is how the roof should look like. Now on the lower side we can just add stairs going all the way like this, all the way like that, and then below this full block we can add a stair like this. Then the same on the other side, and now it should look a bit like this. Then as a final detail, in the block above the window on the upper side we're going to add a row of slabs going all the way around like this. Then on the back side the roofing design is as follows. It starts here and goes to the front one, and then probably you guessed it, it goes up like this by 1, 2, 3, and then finally 4. Then the same on the other side. So in this case it starts in the middle here with an upside down stair like this. We go up 1, 2, and 3. And this is the roofing on the back side, and it goes up and down and up and down. So on this side it starts here, upside down, normal, and then from this block, this is actually a full block going all the way to that side. It is upside down, normal, upside down and normal, and there you have the roof on the back side. So now it's just a matter of extending these blocks like this all the way to the other side. So you're just going to continue this like this, all the way till it connects up there, and this like this. And the same for these full blocks going all the way there, and then you have a full roof. Before I fill in my own roof, I would like to say that it's handy to finish up this wall just going up into the roof on the back like this. So on the outside it should look like this. Very simple and clean. And for world edit users it can be very useful to just select one slice of this roof which is sticking out here like this, and then say first move into the direction you want to move the roof, and then say stack, then how many blocks you want it to stack, which for me is 11, and then there you go, it connects all the way over to the other side, and I just have to delete this and I'm done. So this is the main design, and now let's start adding some details. First of all, here you can add either fence posts or upside down stairs like this and that. Both of these designs you can use together to create a bit of difference between the buildings. Then I used a mixture of white, grey and light grey stained glass panes for this. So it's not like totally clean windows, it's actually quite dirty, but it gives a bit more refinement and texture in the building. Then we can add more fence posts in these corners and here, and also everywhere where the roof meets a pillar like this. So we can add all the way around like that. Then another tiny little detail is a stair which is upside down in this hole there, which, you know, you probably don't see it, but actually it should be there because otherwise it's not correct. Then you can get out your oak trapdoors and place them on every place where these logs are intersecting on a flat wall. Like this, everywhere on the corner. This adds just a little bit of definition, just like this. The same on the back side and the same on all the other sides. We can also go around to place one stone brick stair below here where the log meets the ground. This is the same going all the way around the whole building. Now we can get out our oak buttons, and on the front we place them here and there, just to add a little bit more spice. We can also add a couple of flower pots below the windows. So you place slabs on this height, then on top 2 grass blocks, and then all around spruce trapdoors like this. The same for the other window, and then add some flowers to your liking, just like this. Then it's also quite common to have chimneys in these medieval houses, and these chimneys, it doesn't come very precise how you should make it, but I just, choose a certain place a bit of a chimney, and then finally, to top it off, add a stone brick wall on top. And you can place 2, 3 of these maximum on every one of these buildings. And as you see, chimney just adds a bit of immersion. You can also even add cobwebs like I did here for the smoke blowing out of the chimneys. And now for the final part of detail, we're going to go all the way to the back and get out our oak buttons. We can also place them here and also below here in a row like this, going around like that. And then if you want to, you can add a tiny bit of slabs like this, or you can just keep it like that. It's just a choice you want and a choice you can have. And then finally, I like to also place a fence post in below there. Then back to the front, it's nice to also place a dark oak button in there, and you can do the same on the back if you want. So now we finished the standard design. In the second part of this video, I will also show you how to make the design with this roof, which is using 2 sections for one building. And then finally, I will also show some randomizing techniques that I used to make this building look a bit better. So, for the purpose of this design, I just deleted all of the roof before we added it on this standard design. First of all, we're going to delete these 4 blocks here, just to make a bit of space. And then we're going to add a row of slabs, going one above this window all the way across like this. Now, we're going to add bricks. These bricks will start here and go to the middle, and then, like a ladder, just build up like this. The same on the other side. Then in the middle, we'll add oak logs, but first on 1, 2, 3, on the 4th log, we will add a stair upside down like this. And then on top of this, in front, we will add 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 oak logs. And just to mark it, we'll put an upside down spruce stair in the middle there. This is the shape of the roof. Now we'll add the shape of the roof like this. So it starts here, just where it normally would start, and it also sticks out one from the front here, like this. We go up like this by 1, 2, 3, 4, and now this one is going to go upside down, but also 1 to the front, like that. I actually want to curve this around like this. Then now the roof is sticking out one more than it did before, so it just continues like that from here. Upside down, and also an upside down in there, and then just like this. And then finally we have a bit in the middle. In the middle I want to add on this stair, normal stair like this, and then an upside down so it sticks out even one more there, and should look like this. And the same thing we'll do on the other side. So it starts here, just normally like this. 1, 3rd normal stair, 4, and now upside down, turning it around like this, sticking out. The 5th stair is going to stick out like this. Then upside down again, stairs like this. And then in the middle here, slabs. And this is the shape that will go all the way to the back. There's one more detail in the front that should be added, which is if we look at this slab and then here the bricks, we go 1 second block, and then on the top of the second block we will add a layer of slabs going around like this. And now the front is finished. Now we will take a look at the back. In the back it's sort of the same as this, but simpler. It starts here, goes out one like this, and then we just continue going up all the way to the middle. This. And this is the middle point. The same thing on the other side. And now it should look like this. Then we can also add oak log here in the middle, going all the way up till this height. And then on top here there will be slabs like this going all the way to the front. And then finally we just want to fill in this hole with bricks all the way up to there. And now I just saw that I forgot to delete this fence post, because normally it would be supporting this stair here with the normal roof, but we don't have it here, so let's just delete this fence post. And it should look like this on the back. And now you just have to fill in this whole roof going from one side to the other. And of course the same trick can be applied here when it comes to world edit, which is stack 11, or depending on which size you need. And bam, there you go, the whole roof is filled in. So as you see on the front it looks very neat and tidy and quite nice. Then when we go to the side, it's still neat and tidy, but it doesn't look nice anymore. This is because there's not enough detail. It's just a plain wall with recurring elements, and the same is on the back. I mean, it's not like an eyesore, but sort of it is. So I will show you now how we can fix this. Here you can see, you might say it's an eyesore, and I might agree with you because it's just such a jumble. But in a way it's quite realistic, I would say. You would imagine the people living here in the front, they want to have it like nice and tidy, very sharp and clean, and expensive looking, because they are the rich people in town showing their houses to everyone going around here. And then on the back, you know, I mean, it can still be quite nice and tidy, but it doesn't have to be as amazing as in the front. And also, I can imagine the people who live here still want to have something to spend their money on. So some of them, you know, might decide to build way too big balconies on the back here, which don't really fit there, but probably they decided it would. And now I will show you some things that I added to the side walls, and it's really simple. It's just I added some sort of structural supports, which subdivides this whole brick pieces a bit further, and it's just really quite random. I just placed them some straight, some, you know, going everywhere, and now it still looks like quite an ugly wall, but it looks like quite a realistic ugly wall. I mean, if you look here in this small alleyway, I also added some beams going from one side to the other as structural support, but you can see that it looks a bit nicer and it fits to the alleyway. You could even go as far as adding some stairs in here, because now you can see you have a little indents in the wall and it actually looks even better, as you see. And the same thing can be done on the back side. So that's one layer of detail you can add. Another layer is deciding where you want to have your windows. As you can see, I did it quite randomly in the back. In the front they wanted to have it nice and tidy. In the back, you know, it's your own choice. So one person just wanted the same here in the back, but another person wanted only a small. Maybe there's a bathroom here, and then there's a asymmetrical one here, or just tiny windows in there. I placed some of the windows quite central in the block, and some of them off central, but not too much. And I would never say place a window really on the side, because that just doesn't fit well in the build, and no one would do it like that. The same thing I did for door placement. Maybe there's one person who only wants to use this balcony, doesn't even have this space for themselves, so they just have a closed up wall here. One person just has one door, this person, you know, grandiose, big, quite ugly balcony, and then two doors there. So, you know, you mix it up a bit and you match it up a bit. And then finally maybe some flower pots, some fences and buttons, which don't have to be the same everywhere, but you can mix it up a bit, and then you can have quite a nice little back wall. So, as an example, if you look here, you can see it's quite plain and ugly, and I could say I want to have a support here, a bit of a support going there, and this is, you know, 100%, this is 100% randomized. I'm not really thinking about this, I'm just doing this, and it might not, you know, turn out really beautiful, but as you see, it sort of works, and the same thing can be done everywhere. You might even want to add a window or two somewhere in here. On the back the same, I could say I would want a full window there, so I'll put some stuff there. I want a balcony here with only one door, so it's going to be a balcony. And then this guy has one door, and this guy has a double door here out to the garden. You can see you already have some things happening. Then maybe this guy has like a window there, and this guy only has a small window there. And then you can continue adding some randomized structural support like this, or maybe a beam going out here, which actually would look quite nice. And this is sort of how I go with, you know, adding detail, adding story to the building. You can think like who lives here and what would they want. And then also on the roof you can change up a bit, because as you can see I added a brick chimney right here, but stone chimneys here. And if you just place them quite randomly, it also adds to the depth. You know, a small brick here, a bigger stone there, and you already have quite a nice bit of depth. So there you have it. You now know how to build these magnificent townhouses. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you like it. Subscribe. Please tell me in the comments what you thought about it, if there's something that I might be able to improve, or something that you would like to see later on. For now, enjoy building. Enjoy furnishing the house, of course, because I will leave that up to you. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye!